just rather be alone in my zone writing poems. When I get in, I take a shower, read a book and feel empowered. Smoking on that sour got me counting down the hours, thinking of all the shit that they could do but won't allow us. Then I realize they all some cowards. The world is ours. Me and my brother twin like the towers, and we want it now, never later, no more favors. Done with all these traitors who be haters on the low. They just hate to see you grow, so I'd rather be alone in my zone writing poems, cause I'm never on the road. And I'd rather stay at home, and life been moving fast lately, trying to get a grasp, and every day I'm mad lately. Never let it drive me crazy, you do this for my old lady, yeah.
They told us stay quiet, better close your lips. We never thought we'd get our chance to speak. So we just...
How are we, people? Hope you're good. Big coffee ready to go in the tank this morning. So I've been reading quite a lot from, you've probably seen him, legend of a guy, Ryan Holiday. He's a really good author. He's done this thing called the Stoic Virtue series, and I love it. I started reading these when I was on holiday last year in my favourite place of all time, my favourite island, Kefalonia. Let's go, in Greece. I'm going again this year in September, so I'm looking forward to that. And so I started reading a lot of Ryan Holiday's sort of philosophies and teachings in terms of the Stoic world, which I've kind of been a little bit skeptic towards all that. The word Stoic, there's 4 different books for this in this Stoic Virtue series. So the first one's about courage, the second one's about discipline, the third one's the right thing right now, all about justice and doing the right thing in your life. And the fourth one has recently just come out last year, I believe, which is Wisdom Takes Work. So that's the fourth one of the series. So I've read the first 2, I'm on the third, halfway in, and I'm looking forward to getting Wisdom Takes Work. It's all really good books. So this one's about good values, good character, good deeds. Arnold Schwarzenegger's on the top, saying a message all of us need to hear. I read a chapter in the morning, I read a chapter in the evening before I go to sleep. And it's something that I love to get my teeth stuck into. It's really good. And I think going into my mid-30s, my values have changed quite a lot. More so geared towards... like when you're younger and you're in your 20s, you want to like focus on like being a millionaire and making it and all that. My values have really shifted. My values is all about just being happy and being grateful for what you have in life. And it's just been, I'd say it's been around the last 6 months. Just being happy, being healthy, looking after your loved ones, being a good person, hence this, and just being disciplined with everything that you do. Hence, these books really, really resonate with me. I'm going to put it down now. I've picked it up about 4 times. I think my values have really shifted, and it might be because of these books. I'm not going to lie. It's really, really good. I really recommend you read them, lads. So today is basically a bit of an introduction into my little bit of a dieting phase, because I've come towards the end of my gaining phase from 24 to 25. Yeah, I'd say I've come towards the end of my gaining phase from the year 2025, moving into my photo shoot prep for this year, 2026, but I'm holding a little bit too much body fat than I would like. So I'm going to be moving into a little bit of a cut, nothing crazy, nothing where I'm like, everything needs to be 100%, I need to do 6 days cardio, I need to be on fuck all calories, I need to be doing 1 million steps a day, nothing crazy like that, but I'm aware, I'm taking progress pictures every week, I'm taking my scale weight reading every week, I'm keeping myself in check. Discipline, discipline's what we need, lads. Discipline is something that we all need to make sure that we're living the happiest, healthiest life that we can possibly have. Because I've read a really good saying recently, and it's, when people say you only live once, well, that's not true. We live every day, but we die once. And that really hit me, that. Also, update, I've got my new desk. This is where I'm filming from. So I'm not filming in the kitchen anymore. I'm filming in the desk. I will do little bits in terms of like me going through food and stuff in the kitchen, but I've got my new work desk. Me and Yasmin decided that we'd use this little space in the room where she had a dressing table, and I was like, you know what? What about if we just get rid of that because we're not using it? So we decided to knock it down, repaint the walls, get the desk in, get the chair. So we've got a new chair, all from Dunelm, by the way. Really good stuff. Nothing crazy expensive either. Just something that you're going to commit time to work in there. You don't want it to be breaking in your first 3 weeks. The only thing we're waiting on is shelves. So I'm looking forward to getting some shelves up in here, and I can get some nice lights going underneath so I can start to have a little bit more better lighting going on for these videos as well, because it's right in the corner of the room, so it's pretty dark, so I'm just working with some natural light. But Rome weren't built in a day. Moving into my sort of cut. So I've been in a gaining phase for quite a while now. I've got really strong in the gym relative to how long I've been doing it, which was, I would say, around 7.5 to 8 months. I've been training hard. I've been training 4 times a week. I've been keeping cardio in. I've been doing 2 days a week of 25 minutes. And my physique's just not changed in terms of its composition too much, meaning that my body fat hasn't gained too much too quickly. So I've been able to keep it running at a steady pace. I've been running at a 400 calorie surplus to begin with, I'd say for my first 3 months, and then I've moved it up to 3,000 calories, which would be an 800 calorie increase, which is a lot for me. So I've been running that. Obviously, being in a calorie surplus, you need to be aware that you're going to gain some body fat in that time. And that's what's happened. So I'm fully aware of it. I'm happy with it. And you're probably thinking, that's a bit weird. Who'd be happy with a bit of gaining body fat? Me. Because that's normal. In a gaining phase, it's normal. It's normal to increase body fat. If you're not willing to sacrifice gaining body fat in a muscle building phase, then you're not going to have a successful one. That is literally the case. You need to be expecting it. You need to be aware of it. Because that means that if you're aware of it, you don't panic when you start to feel it and you start to see it a little bit. And then put yourself into a cut again and you just don't have any good amount of time, good chunk of time to really get big. You need to get fluffy, mate. You need to. So that's the situation I'm in. I'm happy with my physique as it is now. But like I said, before I move into my photo shoot prep, I just want to pull back a little bit. Just strip a little bit of body fat off. Nothing crazy. Just tidy up. Just tidy up the frame. And then be in a really good position to then move into the prep for the photo shoot for this year, which is going to be the end of May, start of June. So I'm going to be running that. I've also got a lot of clients doing photo shoots this year. It's going to be more of individual ones. And to be fair, with the clients, they're all in different stages anyway, so it makes a lot more sense to do individual ones. So I've got a lot of client photo shoots this summer. Oh, I love it. I love summer. I love summer photo shoots, especially like when you do one and then you've got a holiday booked, so let's just say a few days after or a week after. You know what I mean? Looking lean, feeling good, ready for your holiday. Got that excitement coming in. So yeah, you know what it's like, lads, when you're lean for your holiday. I'm going to kind of just run through the basis of what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be increasing my cardio to 4 times a week now, not 2. So I'm going to be running the same amount of time on the Stairmaster, which is 25 minutes, but I'm doubling it in terms of going from 2 days a week to now 4 days a week. I'm also going to be running 12,000 steps. This little tidy up phase isn't going to run for long. It's literally going to be a case of running up until the beginning of March, which is what? 13 days away. So I'm just ramping it up a little bit, just pulling off a little bit of body fat. I'm probably going to pull around 1.5 kilos in the next 2 weeks. And then I'm going to start my prep for the photo shoot, which I'm just going to probably run it at the same. Just going to tighten up a little bit, pull the abs out a little bit more, strip that little bit of lower back body fat that us lads have, that muffin top. I'm going to be doing it with one of my clients, so I'm looking forward to that. Big up Mike. I actually coached Mike to do his first photo shoot last year. We're actually going to be doing one together this year, so that's exciting. That's going to be fun. So right now, I'm going to go and have first meal, and then I'm going to go and hit the gym, do my cardio, come back, client work. Then I'm going to take the dog for his second walk of the day. And then I'm going to be posting out my content on my Instagram as well as YouTube. So it's quite a busy day. Let's go.